Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. Just getting set up here. There we go. I had something pop up on my screen that kind of messed me up. I couldn't see what was going on there. All right. Now let me see if I can get it to come up on my iPad and we'll be all set. Okay. Nope, that's an old one. All right. Why do I always have trouble, you guys? I try to be prepared and then it's just difficult. Okay, well, hello again. My name's Jana. Thanks for coming to my channel. And hopefully I'm live. I can't tell because I can't get it to pop up. I do have a fun card to do today. I really do. Here's my video, but see when I touch it, I can't get on it. There we go. All right. Nope, that's not it. That is a different video. I don't know. That's frustrating. Okay, so I am using Reindeer Fun, this cute photopolymer stamp set, and then the coordinating dies, and I do believe this is in the last chance category when you go shopping, whether you shop on my website or if you have another demonstrator, that's fine. But the Stampin' Up! Has done away with the clearance items and has changed it to last chance items. So the last chance items are things that are going away out of the current mini catalog, and maybe as things sell out as far as the online exclusives. So you will find that kind of stuff there. And I believe that I believe the dies are discounted right now, and I don't remember about the stamp set. So if you're interested, okay. I'm also using a few other things today, and I'll talk about that as they come up. I did prepare things ahead on some of these just so that it would make the video a little bit shorter. And sorry, I'm still trying to get this brought up because in the meantime, I can't see your guys' comments. So that is what is a little bit frustrating to me. So I have made a card base with the crumb cake. I've got a layer here of early espresso, and then I went ahead and I cut this layer out of Real Red using the, let me grab it, the largest die from this set, which is the Perennial Postage dies. This is a great set. I love this. And it's got this little doodah right here that you can use to make a slot to create a tag if you wanted. It's also got this one where you could kind of create a tag saver, or a hole saver, I mean. And then it's got that fun postage mark there. The embossing folder I used is the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder, which is ginormous here, as you can see. Okay, so this layer is ready also. I'm just going to set those aside. I've got a piece for the inside that I'll do some stamping on. And then from the die set, I have cut 2 strings of lights out of white cardstock. I went ahead and cut the little wreath out of Granny Apple Green. I cut this circle using the deckled circle dies. These are also on the Last Chance sale, which I can't believe, but they are. So you get a ton of circle dies in here, 14 to be exact. I used the 8th one from the smallest. Okay, so I think it was about this size right here. So if you need circle dies, those are going away, unfortunately. I cut a cute little bow with the die set out of some red glimmer paper. Cute. I've got some strips there to do my greeting with, and some scrap pieces here for more die cutting. Okay, let's start with the die cutting and get that out of the way. I'm going to bring in my little mini machine here, which I just love. It's so cute. Okay. And let me grab the dies. Did I mention there's a lot of dies? Okay, I'm going to use this one. And it hangs over just a touch on this circle, but not enough to really bother anything. Just going to kind of try to position it in the center here. And let me get it laid down. It just fits on this platform, you guys. Okay. And let me get it ran through. Gee, I wish I could see, because when I can't see anybody on here, I don't know if I'm actually live. And I'm going to run it through one more time just because that die is intricate. And I want to make sure I get it all cut. Okay. Set that aside for the time being. Get this pulled out of the die here. I'm just being careful because I don't want to tear any of the little pine branches off. Okay. And then I just like to get all of those pieces that are left in the die out, so it will be ready for the next time when I want to use it. Okay, a little bit over here, and that will be taken care of. There we go. All right, so here is our piece, and this middle section comes out, but I'm not going to discard it because I'm actually going to use it as well. Looks like there's a couple of areas here where it still wants to be a booger. Maybe I should have ran it through 3 times. I think it'll be okay. Just gotta be gentle. Come on now. I don't want to tear either piece because I'm using them both. So there we go. Almost got it, you guys. Come on. Boy, there was a fairly good earthquake down the coast from where we live. Quite a ways down the coast. Out from Crescent City, I think it was, California. Anyway, when it first happened, we got tsunami warning, and I was at the grocery store and it came on my phone, and that's always a little unnerving. Okay. In the meantime of trying to pull this out, I'm just getting some of those other little pieces out, and then I will go back to working on this. I really should have ran it through one more time, but I thought 2 times was sufficient. Guess I was wrong about that. So if you're watching, please get on the chat and say hello so that I know that I am actually live. If you would, that would be lovely. Okay, don't tear, don't tear, don't tear. It's just this one little spot. I think I got it. Come on, there we go. Okay. And then let me get my take your pick tool and poke out these other little things. So don't do like I did, run it through 3 times. I think that might be the magic number. Hello, Nancy. Thank you so much. I can see it on my phone. For whatever reason, I can't get it to come up on my iPad. So at least I know I'm live now. And I hope that you haven't gotten too bored with all my fussing with this and with not being able to bring it up on my iPad. Okay, so I think that's pretty much ready, and this piece as well. All right, so we've got that. And then I'm going to bring this back over again. Now, the little deer head, this is what I'm going to do next. And it goes just in this order with your papers. And you're going to start with your darkest paper. So I'm going to take this one. And I've got my colors here are early espresso, pecan pie, and crumb cake. So I'm going to cut the first piece here with the early espresso. So there's that. And then the second one, this one, we'll do with the pecan pie. Okay. This little machine likes to have the plates offset a little bit when you run it through. Just an FYI. this one will go on the crumb cake. It looks like I have plenty big enough piece of paper for that. Okay. There we go. And I think once we're done here, I think that I will be done with the die cutting portion. Okay. Moving on. All right. So I have a piece of scrap paper here. Here it is. And let me just get my little silicone mat, and we'll go ahead and glue this guy together. I'm still trying to see if it will come up on my iPad. Wonder why that is. That's so weird. I'm gonna like go completely out of it and come back in and see if that makes a difference. And in the meantime, I'll start gluing. I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. Okay, so get his little ears lined up here. It's already getting cute. I think before I go any further with the next layer, there's two little things that poke out right there for the white part of his eyeballs. And I'm just going to go ahead and take care of that. Yeah, it still shows up, but no, I can't get it to come up. Okay, so I'm using a white Jelly Roll pen, and I'm just going to, maybe I am, color those little parts that are sticking out there. That will be the whites of his eyes. Okay, there we go with that. And then before I put this piece on, I am going to just, I think I've got enough brown ink already on my sponge dauber here that I can shade around the outside edge. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. It really makes a difference on these critters when you go around the edges. Just adds that extra little bit of color in there without actually having to do any coloring. Go down onto his forehead there a little bit. Okay, I think we're good with that. See, I want to ask you guys questions and then see your answers in the chat, except I can't see the chat. Like, are you still making Christmas cards? I had been so busy with the bazaar that I took part in. I do have Christmas cards made, but that's just because I went to events that were, you know, I took part in those to get Christmas cards. And my friend in Upline Joe, when she does her card and coffee once a month, we've been doing Christmas cards for the last few times. So I do have some Christmas cards already made, but other than just what I've been doing here on my videos and those events, I haven't just been sitting here making Christmas cards. Okay, see how that all comes together? It's so cute. I might need to add a little bit more white in this one eyeball over here. Let me see if I can do that without making a mess of it. I don't know. And now I think I got some white where I don't want it. Let me see. I can get it off. And then I'm just going to leave it alone because I don't want to mess it up. Okay, we'll just leave it alone. It'll be okay. All right, so there is that. What do I want to do next here? Let's just set that aside and we can start putting these layers together. That might be the way to go. All right, so let me get this brown layer on. I had to refill my gun here. At least I remembered to get that done before I came on live. Let's get this turned the right way. Okay. I can't decide if I want to do the bazaar again next year or not. Probably if I made stuff throughout the year instead of waiting till the last minute, it would be better to do that, I think. And then it wouldn't take up all of my time right at the holidays trying to get stuff done for that. I would still have time to do other things. Okay, so there we have that. Oh, I know what I want to do next, the lights. This is kind of fun actually, because when you cut them out of white, then you can just go back and color them with your markers or pencils or watercolor, however you want to do it. So I am using Real Red here. And we are going to have a couple of strings of colored lights. Do you like colored lights or do you prefer white? I like colored lights. And I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here will be another red. So we found the cutest little tree at the Goodwill. I think I've talked about it before. I got it for the bazaar to hang the ornaments on that I had up for sale. But I decided to just put it up for our tree this year, this little one. But it didn't have, you know, it wasn't pre-lit, so it didn't have lights. So I went and got twinkly lights. I love twinkly lights. Okay, so red and then blue, yellow, green, blue, yellow, green, so this will be red. So I have it up, and it's really cute. I like it. And then so another red here. I don't think we put our big tree up last year either. I put up one of those, I can't think what they're called, optic lights. That's not right. I don't know. It's pretty too. It's even smaller than this little one that we put up. I just had it sitting on our end table by our couch, and it was okay. But I do like this little one we found at Goodwill. It was in such good shape. I mean, whoever had it took care of it. And then we have a giant horse out in our front yard, those blow-up things. And when I say giant, it's giant. Looks like a Clydesdale. It's so cute. And so my husband put the horse up, and we also have one of those inflatable, it's the Christmas tree that has decorations on it. It's cute. And then we have a Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus, but he didn't put those up. He just put the two, and the two are good. They're both so big, and our yard is small, so it looks cute. So it's festive at least. All right, so there's those two colors, and then I'm gonna do, oh, that was my blue that I used is Light Night of Navy, and then I'm doing yellow, and it is Light Daffodil Delight. Remember icicle lights? We drove by one house, and they had really pretty icicle lights. They're big, but they were hanging like all in the inside of their porch area. And they were almost like an off-white color. They were so pretty. I suppose they still sell those kind of lights. I'm not sure. They were sure popular for a lot of years. I know we had them at one point. It's a lot of work to ask my husband, he'll tell you. It's a lot of work to put all those lights out. All right, so now I'm using light Granny Apple Green for the green lights. And then we're almost done. Now, if these lights were actually twinkling, it would really be cute, wouldn't it? Okay, so there's that. And then the string part, I'm going to color with my dark old olive, which this poor marker, look at it, it's cracked here. When I take the cap off, hopefully it won't pull the inside out. Okay, because I glued it. I glued it, it would pull the whole inside out. I ordered some new ones, but I just have a hard time. Let me see if I can use the other end. I have a hard time moving on to a new pen when there's still so much ink in these. So I'm going to use all the good out of it that I can. The tip of it's frayed. It's had its days, that's for sure. I've gotten my money's worth out of it, I guess. but it's still got all this goodness in it, so I just can't bring myself to throw it away as long as it's still working. See how cute that is once you get the string part colored? It kind of goes down onto the part that holds the light bulb, so that's what I'm trying to get included in there without getting too much of the green onto the actual light bulb part. Okay, I think we are done with that. So cute. All right. Let me bring this over here, and I need tweezers for this part. Let me grab some here. I really mostly just want the glue on the string part, but I'm going down to the light bulb a little bit. And we're just going to start at the corner here. Let me get this tip right into the corner, me and my shaky hands. And then we're going to bring it right up to there. Cute. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing with this string. Taco salads for dinner at our house tonight. What are you doing? What are you doing for dinner tonight? Okay, there's that corner. Get that there, and then I can pull this one up. Where's it going? I know it can go all the way up to this other corner here. There we go. Get that glue off of there. It dries clear, but still. There we go. Okay, cute. All right, there's that. Now then, we need to do this, and I need my scrap paper again because I am going to, where'd my little wreath go? Here it is. I've got my little finger daubers here, and I'm just gonna do some coloring. Let me grab the right colors. I'll do the wreath first, and it's cut out of Granny Apple Green paper, so I'm using my Granny Apple Green ink. I'm just going to go around the edges a little bit. I really do think it just adds a little more spice to it. It gives it the magic. That's a good way to put it. And I will go onto the inside just a little bit. Okay, so there's that. Once we get all these steps done, it will come together fairly quickly. All right, and then this I used garden green. Uh-oh, just knocked my dauber off. Where'd it go? Come out, wherever you are. It's on the floor somewhere. Oh, I see it. Found it. Of course it got a dog hair on it. got that off as well. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to go around the edges of this a little bit and onto some of those pine. Try not to tear anything. Oh, I think there's still a hair. Is it on here or what? We have a Christmas party to go to this weekend on Saturday. That's always fun. It's just a dinner, really, with our car club. And so the food you bring goes by the alphabet, by whatever your last name is. So this year we take an appetizer. I'm going to let Costco make it. I think that sounds like a good plan. Okay, let's see, how did I do? That's pretty good. And then I will do the same with this. And where these little intricate things are, I think it's just easier to tap it because otherwise you're going to bend it or tear it. So tapping, tap, tap, tapping works the best. I'll add a little color in there. And I really don't think I need to go around this edge, but I will because it's going to be behind that. So it's not really going to show. Okay, forgive me if you are commenting anything. I can't see the chat, so. Okay, I'm going to pull these forward just a little bit because the deer head's going to go down inside there. And let me just add some glue here. Probably need to clear the nozzle because I didn't put my pin back in. Okay, here we go. Just gonna add a little glue here and there. And I don't need to put it up there just yet because I will do that when it gets ready to go onto the card front. Where's my, what did I do with, oh, here it is. I need this. And then we're just gonna line this up here. Like so. See how that worked out pretty good, huh? All right, then now I can add glue up here. And here. Kind of get it centered here. That's looking pretty decent. Okay, now then, I don't want to lose my little bow there. I've got that and this. I think I can get rid of my paper. I want a little bit of glue on one area there. just going to put the wreath around its neck. So cute. And then the little bow. Then put some dimensionals on here. Let's see. I'm going to put one right there and one right. Don't want it to show. Right there. Let me make sure that's not showing. Well, it kind of is, so let me just fix it. Scrunch it down a little bit. Let's see how that worked out. Okay, now it's not showing. And then I'm going to put glue down here, like that. And then we're going to tuck it right into these branches down here. And I don't want him to be crooked. Let's see how that's looking. Pretty good. Go ahead and press that down into place. And the glue is going to have to be held down just a little bit there. I want these branches to not be tucked under. There we go. Okay, so there is that. Cute. Okay, so now I've got leftover strips. I just love these 1/2-inch leftover strips of cardstock. I pulled 2 out here just in case I messed up and needed to redo. Oh, let me get the pin back in my glue. There we go. I'm just taking my little embossing buddy here, which just has powder in it. And I'm going to go over this because I'm going to heat emboss on there. So let me bring in my stuff I need. And I need my little this, since I'll be stamping with a clear stamp, and my Versamark. And I'm using the Merry Christmas from the stamp set. And keep your fingers crossed that I get it straight, and I will only have to do it one time. That would be good. Let's see how this works out. I think it looks okay. You're like, but where is it? It's there. See? There it is. Merry Christmas. There's a few stray pieces. Try to get those off as best as I can. All right, I'm going to just set that down and let me bring this paper back and get this into the container so we don't have any craft-a-lanch accidents. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna let that cool off just briefly because I want to wipe off the powder from that. So while that is happening, I'll bring the inside in. And I've got the May All Your Days Be Full of Cheer, and that is also from the stamp set. And I'm going to stamp that with the Early Espresso. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Fine and dandy. Okay, so then in the stamp set, there's this cute little thing of holly and berries that you can put around the deer's neck, but I'm going to use it in a different way. I've already got them on the blocks here, and I'm just going to grab my garden green. And we're going to put some leaves right here. And over on this side. Cute. And then the berries. Adorable. Too cute. And we can get that put inside here. And then we'll finish up our greeting on the front. And then we'll have story time. Can't forget that. When we get tired of the magazine that we're doing story time with, I've got 2 new golden books that are going to be fun. One is I Love Lucy, and one is Betty White. Okay, so there's that, and then get my scissors here. Oh, still need to wipe off the powder. And let's see here. Let me see if I can kind of get it even. That looks about good. And then we're just going to flag the ends here. Oh, I can't forget my embellishments. We still got to put some embellishments. Okay. And this is going to get popped up. What do I do with my... Here they are. And this is going to go right across the bottom here. Hopefully I can get it somewhat even. That's not looking even to me. Let me do it like this. Maybe it's just, I don't know. That looks pretty decent. Okay, there's that. And then I'm using the red rhinestones, basic jewels. Let me get my tool here, because we are going to put one right in the middle of this bow. You know what? Before I do that, I want to just put one little drop of glue, because with it being glitter, it's just safer to have a little drop of glue in there to make sure that that stays stuck, even though it's sticky on the back. On that glitter, it's just better safe than sorry, I say. Look at my pretty fingernails, got all kinds of ink on it. All right, there's that. And then we are going to add some berries to this wreath. Stick one there. One over here. I didn't want them to be just like exactly across from each other, and we'll put one right there maybe. Okay, cute, all done. Merry Christmas. May all your days be full of cheer. And now I've got 2 more Christmas cards ready. Eek. I just think it turned out cute, if I do say so myself. All right, so there is that. Let me find my magazine and we will do story time. Out of the Good Housekeeping Golden Anniversary, May 1935. Let me see if I can. Ooh, there I can see your messages on my phone. Hi, Donna. Nancy, I said hi to you. Oh, I'm scrolling. Hi, Anna. Aw, thanks for being here, you guys. I really appreciate it. I wish I could have seen your comments at the time. Okay, so let me just flip through here and see what we come up with. Let's do this one. This looks like it could be funny or fun. So I'm going to do this ad right here. Can I come in a little bit or not? Nancy says she likes white lights. Oopsie, I don't want to do that. Okay, I guess that's as good as it's going to get. We are looking at the this ad for, I don't know how you say that, Merode underwear. Okay, keep in mind this is 1935, but this up here says 27 years ago. So 27 years before 1935. This illustration here, this illustration appeared in the advertisement of our product in the Good Housekeeping during the year 1908. Styles have changed, but Merode and Harvard Mills quality standards have always been maintained. If I'm saying it right, Merode underwear, the famous sport tux fabric, fine yarns knitted to give comfort with minimum of weight and bulk, proportioned to fit and tailored by skilled workers, made in both winter and spring weights. We also manufacture a practical line of undergarments for children. Windship bathing suits. Under the Winship label, we produce a line of quality bathing suits. These garments are styled in models to meet both conservative and advanced ideas and are exclusively our own creations. Winship suits are made to fit, not stretched to fit. Consult your local dealer or write us for style portfolio. And here's what the bathing suits look like. Winship Harvard Mills Sportswear. A famous line of outerwear for winter sports includes snowsuits for children, ski suits for women and girls, wind jacks for boys and men, jacket of all trades for outdoor workers. And here's what those look like. Winship, Marode, and Harvard Mills knitted specialties include staple and novelty season items advertised in season. The value of a name. We have never sacrificed our standards of manufacturing integrity to meet competition or to create bargains. Our label is your protection. Its value has been established and will be maintained. There you have that. Let's see what else. Let's see. Does any of this jump out at me? Not so much. All right, let's look at this Bell's seasoning up here. It says 1867 on one side and 1935 on the other. The seasoning great-grandmother used. Since 1867, when William G. Bell, founder of the company, put his first package on the market, Bell's seasoning has become a household necessity. Advertised in Good Housekeeping 50 years ago, millions of packages are sold annually. Recognized everywhere as the standard poultry seasoning, Bell's has become so popular that it is now used in the stuffing of meat and fish and to flavor soup, stews, casserole dishes, etc. From India, Java, China, France, Yugoslavia come the choice herbs and spices to make this now famous seasoning. Endorsed by Tribune Institute, International Cooks and Pastry Cooks Association, cooking schools, and chefs everywhere. Tested and approved by Good Housekeeping Bureau. Ensure the fine art of flavoring food properly with Bell's seasoning. 10 cents. Sold everywhere. Free recipe booklet of cooking secrets, and you can write to get that. And then this says new Bell's prepared dressing, a ready-to-use stuffing. Just add water. 15 cents. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do this. Tanglefoot sticky flypaper. Wretched pest, you have probably come direct from some hospital garbage pail or stable laden with filth and possibly disease germs. If I try to banish you by poison of any kind, you drop into the provisions and food, and I have made matters worse. There is only one way to get rid of you, to use Tanglefoot sticky flypaper. It will catch and hold and cover you all over, and the germs and dirt that you are carrying with a varnish from which you can never escape to trouble me, either living or dead. Tanglefoot is for sale everywhere, and it's absolutely the only safe protection against flies. Or you could just get a fly swatter. All right, you guys. I think we've had enough fun reading out of this awesome magazine today. I hope you like the little reindeer Christmas cards. And I hope you are having a fun holiday season. Thanks so much for stopping by. Please give me a thumbs up if you would. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you do. And I will see you in my next video. Take care. Have fun. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.